Get knocked, Sparta! No hug needed!
His most recent fight against Sharmba Mitchell, he fought DeMarcus Corley in 2004. Henry Brusella switched up some in 2004.
Here's that first punch that Judah landed solid.
Part of the foundation for this fight.
Whoa! Tangling up here.
Judah ended up in a sparring session with Ferguson, and Mayweather thought he was a little too aggressive, thought he took advantage of the underfight. Nice leaping left hook there by Mayweather. Mayweather timing Judah, leaping in. Roger Mayweather claims that he had to stop the session because Judah was taking too much punishment, and Yoel Judah wouldn't stop it. If you believe that claim, that's up to you, but the Judahs haven't been anywhere this week. The slip there, Mayweather.
So there's the background on what goes on in the world of boxing. Judah going to the body.
And Mayweather came back and beat Augie Sanchez twice that year, and ZAB ultimately lost to David Diaz. Nice left hand there by Judah.
It's nice to have Mayweather back in Vegas, but he's not exactly the crowd favorite from what I'm hearing.
And he already had the amazing defensive skills that his father taught him, made him a more complete fighter. But tonight he has yet to turn any of that up. So probably the majority of the people in this house have a couple dollars on Mayweather.
Left hand from Judah.
Nice counters left by Judah. Mayweather leaping in the left.
His corner was saying that Judah doesn't want to fight him. And I don't think Judah wants to get knocked out. It's what Judah's trying not to do. And he's doing a good job offensive. A lot of respect for one another. You can do all the yapping and talking before a fight you want, but when it comes down to going to the office and getting down to business, all that goes out the window. Or in ZAB's case, not talking. There's some of the quickness and movement from Floyd.
Turn from Judah. There was more offense that round from Mayweather. You see him put combinations together for the first time in the fight.
Considered the best pound for pound in the world in the red trunks with the fluffy trim. Judah, they told him to let his hands go and start fighting a little more. If he does open up, Mayweather will be there to counter. Nice left.
Big left hand. Probably the best shot Mayweather's taken in quite some time. Nice shot down the middle from Judah. That's the one that staggered Mayweather. Best shot he's taken possibly since one from Jesus Chavez in San Francisco back years ago. But here we are, starting the second third of the fight now, third of the way through. Maybe behind on the scorecard. Certainly the toughest fight he's had through the first 4 rounds. Well, it looked last round like Mayweather in the third round and early in the fourth, like he was beginning to get things turned completely in his favor, and then one shot kind of changed the course.
Mayweather just turned 29 in February.
Mayweather took control that round, first time in the fight. Well, there may be some thought in Mayweather's camp that Judah has had a tendency to fade late in some fights, including against Baldomir, that he's got a suspect chin. For the first time, Judah looks like he doesn't really know what to do with Mayweather for the first time in the fight.
Another right hand and a left hook. Judah's getting hit here.
At times, looked like he did not know what to do with Floyd. Nice lead right in the corner. For a guy with bad stamina, or questionable stamina,
yeah, he's talking.
Swallowing blood's not a good thing to do.
In case you just joined us, we're going down to end of round 6 now, 10 seconds left.
Judah caught Mayweather on the end of that right hand, no effect. Here at the end of the round, Mayweather leaped in with that lead right hand and caught Judah clean. That was after Judah had caught him on the end.
Scheduled for 12 from Las Vegas, the Thomas & Mack Center. Welterweight Championship of the world.
Mayweather, more.
Mayweather fighting at 147 for just the second time in his career in the red trucks. it would be Floyd Mayweather. If you could start from scratch, you just say, here's the model.
And his activity level has diminished as the rounds have progressed, Alan. He's just not letting his hands go like he was the first 3 or 4 rounds of this fight.
He's getting one upside the head. Now he sticks out his tongue. Right hand. He might want to consider getting out of there, but
right hand, left hook behind it. Whenever ZAB Judah sticks his tongue out at an opponent, it's not a good sign. When Judah does throw, it does not have the same zip it did early in the fight. Mayweather has broken him down with those body shots.
Left right hand. You know what? I think he's having trouble breathing. I really do. From when they worked on him in the corner.
A brain's a terrible thing to have sometimes.
Well, he's been talking to Mayweather again. And you know what? Mayweather's just good enough to punish him. Right hand, bang, bang.
He may be just.
Judah finally threw a left.
An interesting fight. I think that's why it went fast, because there's been real ebb and flow, real contrast with Judah doing well early and winning in our estimation.
But he's still wiping his nose, which is never a good sign.
For that little 4-round session at the top-ranked gym, and Mayweather's just wearing him out.
I believe the story now.
I do too. You could even argue, Alan, that this is
nice left hand from Judah.
That this is the first time in Mayweather's career that he ever faced adversity in a fight. He's got to let his hands go. He's got to knock Mayweather out.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.